Okie dokie, I'm going to give you a graphic example of ground balancing and how to keep this Gold Monster 1000 running smoothly for you. There's a lot of people that complain that the machine is noisy or all over the place, and 9 times out of 10 I find out it's user error. It's easily corrected just by showing them how to actually ground balance the machine. Now remember, you're taking an average of the ground. You're not doing a single ground balance in one spot like we do with all the other machines we pretty much ever use. This one needs you to average the ground so that it can figure out the best settings to run at. And that microprocessor is always working. So if you even stop the machine for a while, it goes out of balance just standing here talking. So I'm going to show you how to balance onto the bank to hunt it, because the material is way different than in the wash. And what happens when I go back into the wash. It's kind of cool. Watch this. Okie dokie. Here's the bank. And we find a lot of nuggets in the banks. Some of them all the way up to where that cactus is sitting. It's pretty amazing. And we're still being followed by those guys. So, with that in mind, we got to hunt the banks and the wash bottom. And when you come up out of the wash that you're balanced to, and you go to hunt on this bank, uh-oh, you're out of balance. But you're still pretty much balanced to work the wash. Okay, if I move it around a bunch, I would be. Get it balanced. Okay, it's nice and quiet in the wash, right? Watch this. Okay, again, average it. Boom, balanced. Okay, now I can hunt the bank. Nice and quiet. Machine's behaving like it should. Now I've had people argue with me on this, and by God, you're seeing it for yourself. A little bit out of balance, you move around a little bit again. You're averaging the ground. This is where people are getting confused and they ended up with a noisy machine. Okay, so now I'm done hunting the banks, eh? And I'm going to go back to hunting the wash. Watch what happens. We're out of balance. Give it a second, move around. Sometimes it can take several seconds. Boom. We're back to hunt the wash. Back up to the bank. Notice I moved the coil around. Boom, balanced. Took several seconds. Ready to go. And once again, back down to the wash. Boom, balanced again. It doesn't get any plainer than that, folks. It just doesn't. All right, from the bank to the wash. And these are the settings we're in right now. And there you have it. It makes a big difference to keep the machine balanced. This is not a machine like folks have used before with that 24-bit microprocessor. Minelab's the first one to try it. And by golly, it works really well, especially for handling hot ground. And once you learn to take control of this machine instead of letting it control you, you're going to find you have one heck of a really nice VLF detector in your hands that will find gold smaller than I've ever found before with a metal detector. So it's a lot of fun. I'm going to go back to hunting up this wash, and we got a little audience right here. See if I can zoom in on him a little. Can't see the screen, so I don't know if I'm getting there or not. Anyway, Nugget shooter out for the time being.